What's going on, guys? It is Partacon DBS coming at you again with another YouTube video on the new DBSCG Fusion World TCG. Yeah. Anyways, we got a spicy one for you today, boys. So, all of you guys that like to whine and cry that, oh, this game isn't free to play. You need all the good cards in order to win games. Oh. Well, I got a little something to prove you wrong, because this game is skill-based, very little luck involved. As you can see at the top left here, these are ranked matches, and we got plenty of victories to show you. So we'll start off with the first one. So, as I was saying, for you non-believers, yes, you do have an edge when it comes to opening packs. The more packs you open, the better your decks will be. However, that is a subjective issue, because right now I'm bringing you a starter deck build. No other cards used besides the cards included in the 2 starter decks of the Goku variety. Yes, that's right. You get 1 starter deck for free with your tickets, and then for a measly 400 gems, you go ahead and buy the second one. That's right. Don't go start biting off packs. In fact, to be honest, there are cards in here like this Krillin, the Awakening Krillin, for example, you know, on play, add a card to your life, which are usually very good cards. I ended up having to buy the second deck because I needed that Krillin for my builds. At this time, I had already ripped open 100 packs, but I couldn't get that Krillin because it wasn't in the box. So, without further ado, we're looking at, base form starter deck Goku versus someone who, went into their packs, got themselves a Beerus leader card, and, proceeds to think that they got control of this game. Well, I got a little something for them. Deck list in about 1 or 2 of these replays, guys, just so you know. It's probably in the description for your viewing pleasures if you don't want to hear me ramble on about these replays and how good this game is and how it's all about skills and math and numbers and all that kooky business. But yeah. Anyways, as I speak earlier in my other videos, man, sometimes sometimes the way the tempo of a game goes, you're gonna lose it no matter how you slice it. Sometimes you come up against an opponent who's making all the right plays and who has his style tight to a T, but I could say that for this Beerus. This Beerus actually didn't make too many mistakes, but certain decisions can be viewed as not a mistake. It's just they're not really thinking about my future plays. They're not thinking about my hand. They're kind of just going along, doing the correct math plays. There's no theory. There's no real style behind my opponent's battling, which allows me to just capitalize. Look how as I drop this Gohan to put the big Goku down 1,000, he protects the Beerus, but the damage is already done because the big Kameo wave is now able to hit the true threat. I wasn't worried about his Beerus, I was worried about this big Goku. The 5-drop double strike. Oh no, he's got another one. He takes out my Goku. Now this game, I'm gonna admit, I did kind of luck out with 4 of the super combos, but honestly I think I still could have won because I don't even use all the super combos before my victory lap. So here he overextended just a little too much. I dropped my Goku, get rid of his extra numbers, and we go in for the full rush. And the reason why I say the super combos didn't matter with me drawing them is because I have a lot of 10k combos. A lot of 10k combo power. So yeah, that's it for game 1. Gentlemen, we are on our way to game 2 of the starter deck challenge, featuring a Goku. Hey, now don't let those levels fool you, boys, because I've come across some Nubians who absolutely bust me wide open. That's as nice as I can put it. However, one thing I will say, these replays do include the fact that, oh, you're not playing against the meta though. You're playing against Beerus's and Goku's. Yeah, Universe 7 Goku's isn't meta. Let me tell you something, guys. Yes, green is somewhat 5% better than the other decks. The only reason why I say that is because it's easy as dirt to play. It's called turn 1 draw, turn 2 draw some more, turn 3 ramp, turn 4 ramp, turn 5 ramp, turn 6 or even that turn 5 drop big Broly, win game. Okay, green takes little to no brains to play, and when you could just play big good cards, there's no skill involved, which would create the illusion that it is the best deck. However, in my experience, green is not the best deck. Like, Broly being at 25k, yeah, that's pretty rough. But a lot of people just don't know how to play around him. But once you learn how to play around him, I guarantee your average win rate against the Broly will jump to 75%. Like, he transforms by losing a life, guys. Come on. Like, if you can't finish off the big boy, yeah, you kind of don't know what you're doing. Anyways, we're looking at replay number 2. And this Bashio. We got another person not making bad plays, not doing good things, but I want you to pay close attention to the cards they're using. Oh, look at this. Look at this SR Goku, man. You must have spent a lot of money. And look at that. You got the hit card, man. You're such a good player. I'm just going to drop my vanilla Piccolo. And Dong. Oh, you got the super secret rare nice art Goku. Oh, man. Oh, my measly starter deck cards aren't going to survive. 10k shield is a 10k shield no matter how you slice it. Oh man, oh, my free-to-play God Kamehameha wave just killed your secret. Okay, I'm done, guys. Anyway, you get the gist. But yeah, we're just having a nice go back and forth, tit for tat. Now, there's one thing I will say, you know, Gamecraft there. A lot of people don't like Goku Universe 7. They say that starter deck Goku is better. Well, I'm undecided either way. I've had fun with both of them, as this guy tries to overextend a little too early. And this is the part where saving your super combos is the best thing you can do, because I absolutely just defend against this. Not easily, it was just barely, but come on, guys, you can't do the shotgun play with 8 cards in hand. But I'll finish my theory in the next game. Alrighty, guys, here's a quick peek at the deck list. So as I mentioned earlier, if you didn't hear me before, this is indeed 2 starter decks meshed together, because I think one starter deck only gives you like 2 Kamehameha waves and like just 2 of something. Now let's obviously point out the fact that, yeah, you're not you know, just one. Hey, I'm pretty sure I can do some damage with just one starter deck, but that's besides the point. The real point is you get a free starter deck, and then 400 gems later, which you should get quite easily within the first few hours of playing, go ahead and buy the second copy of the starter deck, because it comes with 2 of these finisher Gokus. All starter decks are built like this, as you'll come to find out if you're new to this game, obviously. But you know, we want to max out on these boys, so we got the 4 Sun Gokus. I'm gonna go ahead and start up at the 1s though. We max out on the Whis, 10k combo power. A lot of these cards, like, yeah, they're pretty basic, but you're gonna realize that this combo number here matters a lot going down the road. For example, I used to max out on 4 of these Beerus's, and while he is a critical and boosts one of his friends by 5k, it's still a nifty effect, worthy enough for me to play 2 of him. He's only got 5k combo power, so we go ahead and we like to stick to the 10k combo boys along with the stats. So Roshi's pretty obvious in that account. 2 Tien Shihans, like I said. I had 4 Tiens at one point and then just like 2 Whis, but the minus 500 is really nifty for the turn 1 draw effects that every deck seems to have, and just clearing the board, having, you know, getting rid of that little card can actually mean a lot, you know, heading into turns and stuff like that, because that's combo power they can never have. This is a numbers game, you got to remember, so every little number counts. We got the Awakening Krillins. This is the Krillin that actually forced me to buy 2 of the starter decks, because I like having 4 of these Krillins in my main Goku decks. So yeah, probably one of the best cards in the starter deck. 2k power or 20k power on your turn, add a life to hand, good stuff. 2 of the generic androids, this is just filler. I was running 4 of this Vegeta, but we got him at 2 right now, and the main reason is because he falls off in the late game, especially against Broly. We can't even pump him up to hit a Broly, but with Android 18, our leader can get her up to 25 for a Broly smack. Moving on, we got the Awakening Android 17s, max out on him, 4 copies of the Piccolo, and his stats are just solid, man. 3 drop, 25k, the Broly hits, you know, that this is a magic number if you don't already know. 10k combo power, all good to go. And then the 2 Beerus's that I mentioned earlier. 4 Sun Brohans. This card is actually really good. It cleans up smaller monsters, and he can actually go toe to toe with opponents' finisher cards by himself, and if not, he's at least attacking Broly's and anything lower at 25k with a crit. Awesome card. And then can't sleep on the 4-drop Friezas. Again, we got that 10k combo power and a 30k base strength. Is actually nothing to sneeze at. And of course, we got our super combos, nothing new there, and we do indeed max out on the extra cards available to us. Another reason why you buy 2 of the starter decks, I do believe you only get 2 Kamea waves. You'd like to have 4. This card is just really good. And then my favorite extra card that I've actually fallen in love with doing this starter deck challenge is the God Kamehameha. No board, this goes down to 1. Take out a battle card with 30k or less. You have a lot of cards in your deck that can lower that, and I mean, of course it'll cost 2, but sometimes if your battle card is already on the field, you can just go ahead and do this. Like, say you're Gohan, you're facing against their boss monster, just put it down. You know, the boss monster's at, you know, 34k. Like your Goku, they go down to 25k. You don't even have to aim at it with Gohan's ability, and then you just, you know, use 2 mana to drop it off the face of the planet and not worry about it. So in this list, these are the cards available to you in the starter deck. As I said, yeah, there's not a lot of options, but the reason why I feel like this build is superior to other card choices, you know, we let the Beerus go to bed with, you know, just 2 copies, as long with the Vegetas. We max out on the Piccolo because of the strong stats right there. You know, he can even go to 30k. When you look at these cards, you have to imagine them with an extra 5k power because your leader is Goku. And the starter deck Goku, you know, I have a lot of people that argue that he's better than the U7, you know, blue-haired Goku, because he can use his skill on your opponent's turn, whereas U7 Goku doesn't have any of that. They all turn off on the opponent's turn. So if you have a battle card, you know, the stronger the battle card, the better, obviously. But if you got a battle card, it's just going to be that much harder for them to deal with because you can instant puppet by 5k. But that's the list, boys. Hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Catch you next time. Alrighty, and here we go into game 3 of my proof that this game is indeed free to play. We got ourselves up against Brogeta, and well, I don't really have to say much about this kind of matchup, the red-blue matchup. And like I said, guys, you know, if I had footage against the green decks and maybe even the new upcoming powerful Frieza decks, I would make it. However, I played on the ladder like 10 games and just did not come up against these. I don't know what was going on. In fact, to be honest, I played Goku mirrors 80% of the time, and that's just the God honest truth. However, the moment I have some footage of a starter deck Goku dogging on optimized min-maxed green and yellow decks, you best believe I'm coming out with another video. That's just a promise. However, in the future, I'm kind of enjoying these little starter deck challenges, so you can expect me to do the same with Broly, Vegeta, and Frieza himself, using nothing but cards in the starter deck itself. It's actually quite fun. It helps push my ability to a new level, and some bragging rights, if I'm being honest. And I just realized this is at 1x. Let's speed it up for you boys. Don't want this video to be too long. But anyways, as you saw earlier in the build, yeah, we're missing some of the awakening cards. It's not that, but you know, as long as you're not attacking your opponent foolishly, your leader will be attacked and you will awaken half of the time, you know, sooner than your opponent if you play your cards right. I mean, that's what it's all about in card games like this anyways, right? Playing your cards right. I mean, derp. So, I see myself against blue. See, here's the problem with Vegeta, and I think I've said it before. Vegeta likes to have only 7 cards in his hand. And if I'm being honest, this guy's build is a little wonky. Like, I'm not too sure about the 1-drop blocker Bulma, but especially with the way he uses her, she's just kind of sitting there doing a whole lot of nothing until she's ready to just get Gohan or Goku'd out of the way. Like, I'm being dead serious. She does absolutely nothing. He chooses to block. He chooses to combo defend rather than block. He gets to awaken. We go ahead. We don't care about that. But like, if you haven't noticed in this game, the tit for tat, I actually kept it well above. And this is how I like to play against blue. Gotta keep that hand nice and fat. Just do your curve. Don't overextend. Don't do anything sloppy, because they can get their hand back rather quickly as he dropped the Go tanks. He's got Gallic guns. He's powering up. And kind of a bit of a, not a, well, yeah, you can call it a play style. I think I'm running max God Kamea waves in this build, and I've come to like really enjoy this card, man. So I'm okay with my opponent clearing the field and just dropping one attacker, you know what I mean? I mean, as long as their field isn't like 2, 3 more characters more than mine, I'm good, because eventually I'm gonna take the field back. Like, my guys drop down, like, you know, negating their or taking attack power away from theirs. I'll always be able to take them down. Like right here, this is a you know, a toughie. I defend, you know, no problem. I keep my Goku on there as my opponent. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, looks like he pulled some packs, my guy, especially to get this nice Trunks future that's able to bounce my dudes back to my hand. Man, you must have lots of money. You must be a whale. Oh, yeah, get out of here, whale boy. I'm gonna drop your Goku Black down to 2K. I'm gonna power up my free-to-play Goku. I'm gonna take that out of there. I'm gonna take your Trunks out of here. Oh, wait, no, you defend? Well, that's fine. Ha, no problem. Your turn. Field is mine with 2 double strikers. Comes after my life points. Easy defense with my free-to-play 10K power. I go ahead and let this one through because we're entering the final stages of the game, so it's okay. Plus I want some more cards anyways. Uh-oh, surprise, he's got his Vegeta. No problem, I got plenty of cards in my hand. Opponent overextends right here and he realizes it, and scoopity boopity